Hi everyone, my name is Tanya Melendez, and today I would like to talk about three very important life events of mine that will always be very near and dear to my heart. The first one is graduation, the second one is getting into college, and then the third one is deciding what I want to do with my life. So, first of all, I really want to talk about graduation. So, when I was in high school, I could hear my teachers say all the time, enjoy high school while it lasts, um, college is going to be very hard. Like high school will always be, the best 4 years and it's going to fly by. So just enjoy it. Well, at first I would always brush it off. I wouldn't listen. I would just do me. I really wasn't the type to always, talk to my teachers. Like I was very quiet. But as soon as I started getting older and senior year started approaching, I realized that in fact it is very true. Like high school will be the best 4 years of your life. It does fly by really fast, and you soon find yourself, missing the friends that you had in high school and, all those friendships that you built throughout the years. And it's a very difficult time. Education has always been such an important topic that has always been talked about in my household. My parents have always stressed the importance of education. I think part of the reason being why they stress it so much is because they never got a chance to come to a school in the United States and study or get a high school diploma. I always see my parents coming home um, really tired from a 13-hour shift from their factory jobs. And honestly, that really breaks my heart to see them like that. That's just another motivation for me, to keep going and keep doing good in life and, just keep getting my college education. But with that being said, my parents could never help me with my homework in high school. Like I would always come home and be like, Mom, I don't get my history homework or my math homework. And she would just look at me disappointed and say, like, I'm sorry, but I can't help you. And I would just have to struggle. And sometimes I failed tests because of it. And I just soon had to learn how to become independent because language was such a huge barrier in my family. I didn't have the advantages as other students did. But besides high school, another very important life event of mine was getting into college. Like I said before, my parents didn't know English very well, so they couldn't help me with things like FAFSA and, all those very important documents that help you, get into college. Um, but, gratefully, I was, fortunate enough to have my aunt and uncle who knew what I was going through, and they helped me get my FAFSA ready, and they helped me get all those important documents in order for me to go to college. To this point, I am like super grateful for everything they have done with us. I am super proud of myself, most importantly, for getting through high school and getting through my first year of college, all by myself. And now I'm in my second year, and everything seems like it's running even smoother than ever before. But even if my parents can't help me, with the language part or the academic part, I know I'll always have their support and they'll always be there for me. Um, but the third thing that I am like I can't stress this enough, proud of, is figuring out what I want to do with my life. I got my CNA license 3 years ago, and at first I was so scared because before I worked as a CNA, I worked in retail and then I worked at a library, and that was just a completely different field than the healthcare field. But I can say to this day that I am super grateful that I decided to go into the healthcare field. I remember one day I was taking care of a dying patient, and their last words to me was, "Thank you." And in that moment, I realized that I really wanted to, help people for the rest of my life. And that's when I decided to go into the nursing program at Kirkwood. And I can say till this day that that was one of the best decisions that I've made in my life, is going into the nursing program. Of course, it's been a roller coaster. The classes aren't easy, but I have my parents that motivate me every day. I have my family. I have the support of everyone, my professors, that tell me to keep going every day. And I'll forever be grateful for that support. But for me speaking all this, I really want, everyone to get a couple things out of this. Number one is that you can always achieve things if you really put your mind to it. And number two, that no matter what, you'll always have the support of your parents. Maybe if you don't have the support of your parents, you always have your professors. You'll always have friends there to support you. And another thing that, is very important is that try to make a good future not only for yourself but for your future family, or if you already have a family, try to make a better future for them as well. With that being said, I hope everyone is having a great semester so far, and thank you for watching.